table full of melanite. Crystal body gon' shine, I don't need the ice. It's real talk. Yeah. Speaking on the times, cause my people need to see. Third eye blind, no, they lying through their teeth. They tryna loot the time, tryna keep us in a sleep. But you know we gotta rise like the steam in the heat. Quantum physics to a beat, how time zones lead. It matter just the data that your brain gon' see. Alchemy, your master, all that photon light. Avatar, the body, just the temple, do you see? The deities surround me, I feel the peace. Breathe deep, I push cheese like Bruce Lee. Yo, it's Dragon Ball Z, I'm Super Saiyan 3. And we finna walk them down, any town, any street. New world on horizon, I can see the silver lining. Cause the sun gon' shine, then we all keep shining. Mighty lion can heal the pain, you know his name. But they stand on the same old thing. They playing, well let's talk about it. Round table full of melanite. Crystal body gon' shine, I don't need the ice. D and me, you gon' see us rise. My people so divine, know it's our time. Let's talk about it.
Let's have the conversation.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Let's have the conversation.
I don't wanna hear that he say, that she say. You're listening to parasites on replay. They tap into my phone to listen like we on three-way. It's tap into your aura, feel the energy like heat waves. Let's talk about it. Who you praying to? When you start to lose your mind, who is saving you? If you're moving through the time, what's the energy that's moving you? I wanna have the conversation. We always dropping gems back and forth like great debating. We making our own way, our own land, our own pavement. Just tuning out the spaceship. I like to wake up with the sun. Say my daily mantra, speaking crypto, speaking tongues. Tell them what I'm after, we the one and get it done. I feel my enemies around me. 7 deadly sins, they tryna trap and keep me bounded. I'm not staying around, I get my people, then I'm outie. Yeah.
Round table full of melanite. Crystal body gon' shine, I don't need the ice. D and me, you gon'
Greetings, everyone. Wow. How is everybody?
Art thou or good?
Good.
Grand.
Well, glad to be here. Okay.
That part. Greetings to the committee. We missed y'all. It felt like it was just Wednesday. You're not lying about that. It felt like it was just Wednesday. I promise you.
It was.
But hey, y'all. We say governess?
It was just Wednesday.
It was. You're not lying. Yeah, so everybody doing good. Everybody looking good. Everybody ready to go. No. Yes. Y'all are funny. Too funny. All right, so Beyonce concert and Coke. All right. That sounds like a heck of a combination.
And is.
Well, first of all, okay, go ahead, go for it.
First of all, we had talked about the $1,500 tickets, and I think it was Charmin that said she's probably going to use it to buy the Coke. So,
because Aubrey, do you want to tell them your expectations for the Beyonce concert, or do you want me to tell them?
I'm sorry, girl. Why would you do that on this
I didn't do anything.
Girl?
You see how we're having it's a content. It's you know.
Girl, how dare you?
You don't have to give them the full explanation, but we got to talk about it. We got to talk about it.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna let you go ahead. You go ahead and you tell the people they are about to run me thin, but you go ahead. And I am going to explain myself. Honey, there is an explanation. And we have to talk about it. So go ahead.
Aubrey wants to go to the Beyonce concert.
She wants the Beyonce concert, okay? And Aubrey, that's why I say you should say it, so I don't,
She wants to go.
Everything she gonna find a man.
Girl, okay, listen, honey, hold on. Wait, cousins, before you began, listen, honey, I love you. I love you a lot, honey. Listen. I just needed to be in the building, honey, enjoying my little oohs and ahs, girl, my little 8 counts and stuff, and find me a man at the Beyonce concert, honey. Child, they don't believe in my theory.
So, committee, put a 1 in the chat or whatever if you think Aubrey could find a man at the Beyonce concert. Just not because it's Aubrey.
Put the tomato emoji
like,
for this one.
Who's going? What man is going to the Beyonce concert, Aubrey?
A lot of them.
No.
Honey.
Which kind?
I just saw the prices of the tickets. I just saw the prices of them tickets at StubHub, and they went from 2,000 to 10,000. That's rent for a lot of people.
I'm playing with you.
Okay,
I just said that everybody would be broke because they will all be on coke. That's what I was saying. I was saying everybody in the building would be broke because Beyonce just took their money, and because you got to enjoy the concert with a little drugs. I'm sure. That's what I said. That's all.
Listen. Y'all don't
taking everyone's income tax.
Virgo's groove.
You
don't see yourself bouncing.
Is that the starting price of the tickets? Like that's the low end?
Yeah.
That's like, the 2,000.
Wait.
I see what Beyonce is doing. Beyonce says she don't want no broke folk in her concert.
Wait a minute. Okay. So what
if you can't afford Dubai, then you can't afford Beyonce.
Exactly.
It's an experience.
Okay, well, I'm not going. I know
Good.
I'm not going.
Good.
Well,
I'm glad.
You could scrape together. I'm pretty sure there's some nosebleed seats for 900 or something.
The nosebleeds are the 1,500 ones or the 500.
Charming, you didn't put a whole poll on this live.
I was trying to let you take control of the story, and you gave it
Girl,
to me.
I see one.
Kaylee, don't amp her up talking about you agree. That's foolishness. That's foolishness.
This is a silent intervention. No, I'm just playing.
If I ever found out you spent that much to hear the pum pum siren, I would be mad at you. I would be mad at you for
siren.
At least
that's an investment. Why would you invest in nothing? Which is, I mean, I guess.
And then she's gonna put it on Netflix later for free.
I won't say that, but
girl,
right.
She will.
You already paid out $14.99 a month.
And then you can watch it on a real big screen and turn up your speakers real loud and everything. It's like you right there. You can get your drink. You know what I'm saying?
That's your Virgo right there.
Concert at the house.
Aubrey, you could file a lawsuit because you have an expectation. And if it does not happen there, as the panelists have stated that it's probably not going to, file a lawsuit that like for that amount of money, you were supposed to come home with something that was long term. And so now you're upset with her and it's pain and suffering because what kind of concert is that? No? All right, I'm going to go back on mute.
Girl, why would you wait? You won't be in the news. Girl, they are going to destroy me.
Girl, run her ass off the road.
They sure what?
I can hear clear as day, honey. We have breaking news, honey. Woman in the South has filed a lawsuit against Beyonce Giselle Knowles, honey. The Beehive, honey. No, ma'am, honey. I'm not doing that.
You have a lot of cousins that say they will perform for you for $1,500. I'm actually sure that you can give it to them and they will split it amongst each other so you can get more than one show with that $1,500.
I'll perform for you for $50.
Listen,
Malika will put on an amazing performance for you. You got to give her $15 a tip, so $75.
And will.
And another 30 for me because I'm doing background. Okay.
On the sound and on the effects. So yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out where did the Coke part come in of the conversation? Who knows something about it?
It was me. I was saying that they that all the people in there gonna be broke because they spent all their money on Beyonce and Coke.
That's not what I was saying. What I was saying
I don't know.
is somebody has sent that to me as a story and said that Beyonce's old bodyguard is saying how Jay-Z allegedly was feeding her the coke of the cane.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Wouldn't
Wouldn't surprise me one bit. That's how they keep them in control. They keep them doped up, y'all.
She mean when she be all night, y'all. She
They
said
said that she's the coke of the head. I don't know, allegedly. Somebody said it was a validation. I don't know. But they sent that to me. But he is saying, y'all seen that, okay? The committee said they seen that. He is saying that she be hooked up.
But you know what? I've seen a lot of videos of her like performing. Well, I'm sure we've all had, but like the ones I've seen of her recently, and they just span different time frames. She always is really sweaty. And I know you're performing and you're really sweaty, but I mean, like, I don't know.
Like Whitney sweaty.
You got to be on coke to put on 3 pair of fucking skin tight leotard,
right?
Tight stockings,
right?
And then you're doing like 2-hour shows. You want something?
You know what I mean,
Malika?
Yeah. The whole show is 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, she ain't slowed down. Okay.
I'm afraid to talk about Beyonce because I made the mistake of finally watching that Siren video and then sang it all night last night and been singing it today. I was just humming it while I was on mute. I can't get it out of my head. That's it right there.
Say note for note.
And note.
Yeah, I got caught up watching the challenge videos. Those are hilarious.
Wow.
Made me feel better about my talents.
Okay, period. And will.
It was interesting. It was but you guys were absolutely right. There's I was hooked. I know Jose brought that up the last time, I believe, Jose, that it seemed like it's got a little sauce in it. And I feel like you are absolutely correct.
Malika, I'm glad to know I'm not the only one that does that. You said you was watching something to make yourself feel better. I watch my 600-pound life to make myself feel skinny when I feel fat.
And
so I can relate.
And
I can relate.
The whole time, and I'm mad if it's not a
man.
This is kind of turn, Carbon. What is going on?
I was just saying I can relate. When you watch it to make yourself feel like she said she watched the shit. She was like, I feel better. I know I can really sing when I have to see these people. So I understand when I'm feeling fat, I watch my 600-pound life. So I know I don't feel so fat. Like I'm not that big. See? So I can relate.
I do the same exact thing in my Big Fat Loser. I think that's the one I used to watch back in the day. Big Fat Loser, Big Fat whatever. Yeah. But I have never enjoyed my 600-pound life like I did the night that Governess went live and watched it with us. Because her commentary.
And I'm like that for real by myself. And they're like, what the fuck? Why is this bitch eating again?
Listen, Platita can have a conversation with a movie. I'm sitting at my work desk and I'm like, oh, not me? Okay. Oh, that's me again? Okay, no, not me. Okay.
Get to talking back like, okay, period.
Right. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. My bad. Anywho. All right. 3 rappers missing for 10 days. Whoa, Chaz, what's this about?
I didn't know this is me.
Well, it's us, but I just put your name and left mine off.
It's everyone. Apparently 3 rappers came up missing. I don't know how long ago this was. But following the story from what I've heard, I just seen it today, but from what I know, I just feel like the cops have something to do with this as well. Them come on missing. There we go, right there. It's the whole video.
So their performance was canceled. They had like a concert or something. They were supposed to have a performance and it was canceled. And all 3 of them have been missing apparently ever since. And it's been like 10, 11 days now. Christina Martin says since the 21st of January.
I wonder what Genome paid for them, huh?
Well, when you watch it, the mom is more concerned than the fiance,
Mm-hmm.
and the fiance
Mm.
is just sitting there, no grief. And I do know people grieve differently, but no grief, just very straightforward saying, I know he's okay. I know he'll be back. But the mom already is convinced in her gut he's gone.
Well,
And
maybe
mothers have those.
one of them knows something then.
One of them does. And
Of
I'm pretty
course.
I have a video from it's like a news clip video if you would like me to show it.
Okay. But I have a small lag in my stuff, y'all, so I'm sorry. It's a small delay for me. I'm sorry.
You or not. Armani Kelly's mom is the first to report her son missing. She came out here and put these flyers up, but she doesn't think she's going to find him alive. I don't want to be Dateline and wait 20 years to find his body. Armani Kelly's missing persons flyer sits in a pizza shop window in North Lansing. This is our home, so that's why I came here. We did all these areas. We're just now finishing up. Lori Kemp has been physically searching for her son since last week. Kelly's a rapper. He came to Detroit on January 21st to perform at Lounge 31. His fiance says he texted her to say it was canceled, and he stopped answering his phone. Monday rolls around and we still heard nothing, and that's when she went and filed the missing persons report, and then I drove 4 hours to pick her up and then 3 hours to Detroit. Kemp was forced to file a police report in Oscoda because that's where she last saw her son. But after tracking his car, she realized it had moved 3 times in the city of Warren, ultimately found here at this condo complex by police. I'm doing everything I possibly can. I'm out there hitting the roads, hitting the pavement. Where is the police department? They didn't do their job. Kemp feels like her cries were ignored until police agencies in multiple jurisdictions, including Detroit, realized 2 other men, Dante Wicker and Matoya Givens, were also missing, and they were reportedly riding with Kelly to the show.
The fact that the 3 of them are missing together is very concerning and very alarming for us.
Kemp thinks her son may have been set up by someone he met behind bars. I'm angry because you did 8 years in prison and you didn't die, and now you come out and they kill you. He's dead. I don't care. I love that people are optimistic, and I love that they think there's hope. I know in my gut I'm the mother. Kemp says Kelly was starting community college and working to get a house with his fiance. What bothers me the most is that he had his whole life ahead of him. Police are still looking for any information that may help them find these 3 men. So if you know anything, call 1-800-SPEAK UP. In Detroit, I'm Alex Bozargian for 7 Action News.
So, yeah, I think that was what you were mentioning, Jose, with the mom just being pretty positive that he was gone.
Well, she was positive, but not positive. Now that we watch it back, I mean, why would you still say you ain't die when you were in there? I mean, we don't know the charges, but it would still be like, by the grace of whatever is going on, you should still be here,
Dude, the mama got something to do with it?
That's what I'm starting to think now. I'm starting to think Gabby Num Num knows a little more, and the fiance is just like,
the words were very alarming.
Yeah, it's the wordplay that got me thinking. It just can't be one of them. It might be 2.
She knows more than she's letting off.
Yeah.
When she said, I can feel it in my gut, I'm like, you won't want your child alive?
That's what I had to take back and say. After watching it the second time, it made me process that differently. Because
I'm a true crime addict. A lot of parents, I even watched one yesterday, a lot of parents, they have explained, especially when the child is younger, it's kind of like with twins, when a twin knows that something happened to their twin, that in the moment, you like with Governess, right? When our cousin's daughter had passed away, she came straight there. A lot of the children come straight to Quatita. And when you think about it as a parent, that's probably the first thing while they're trying to figure out the transition. They're going to attempt to send some signal to you or let you know in some kind of way. And there was a mom that I saw that said she actually felt the pain, and she knew in that, and he was already missing for a few hours, but she knew in that moment that's when he was being unalived by his attacker. So
Yeah,
it's
I've
possible.
heard that too. Absolutely,
I don't, yeah,
absolutely.
I don't disbelieve or disagree that you could feel it. It is just more so the collection of wording that she used that made me at the end feel like it's just like you are saying, I love that people have hope, and I love that, but I just know it's like, do you want people to stop looking? Like what would be the reason to not still call for people to continue to look and to continue to find out the truth? Because yes, you may know, but like, wouldn't you want to like see it with your eyes or something? I don't know.
But no, I've heard that
Um,
too. I've heard people say, I feel like I've heard mothers say, I feel like my baby's dead, whatever, but I need my baby's body. I need my baby's whatever to come home. So, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, that part was definitely missing. That part wasn't there. I'm wondering what's going on in Detroit. I just saw something powerful, but it's kind of scary at the same time, that there is a group of Melanites who are at the gas stations in the evening, and they pump the women's gas for them. They make sure that they're safe and they get in their cars safely, and and I
Yeah.
mean, they're out there with artillery, to
Yep.
make sure that everyone's staying safe at the gas station. I thought that was really dope, but that was in Detroit too. So I wonder how many things are being that we're not hearing about or that are being brushed under the rug because 3 rappers, and was it all from the same area, right? All from the same locale that they went missing? How does that happen? How does that happen? And
I
Nope.
don't know. Maybe the same. You know, I don't know if they're all from the same, but I believe they are from the same, Malika. Um, I don't feel like the mother has anything to do with it. Um, it's so weird that the genome is looking for her son, and we have not seen or heard from the Melanite people connected to the other two. I have a sneaky suspicion via spirit that this has a lot to do with the darker complected one. Um, but I believe that they all are connected or friends. This is about two separate things, I feel like. This is about like dope and sacrifice.
And then you did
Allegedly.
Isn't it?
too. So
Say it again, Chaz.
I said, then you did say they was the other two was rappers, right? As well.
Yeah.
The other
They were all supposed to perform
set
and
up.
they got canceled and they were missing. But I believe it has something to do with all of that, the performance, sacrifice, as well as dope or money,
Mm,
and some shit that was supposed to be done or owed.
mm, mm, mm.
But
I wonder who.
I have not looked at it too deeply. I'm sorry, Carbon.
No, I'm sorry. I thought you were done. My bad. I was just gonna say, I wonder who has an insurance policy on these people. That's all.
I think the girlfriend may know or have heard something more than she may not be saying, you know.
I had that same
Mm.
feeling. I
You
had
But
that.
know,
ain't that
I got that
always?
when I watched it the first time. I had that same feeling.
Mm, mm,
that's some
mm,
crazy shit.
to say the
Are we at
least.
commercial time?
We can. It's like 5 minutes.
Okay, we're gonna let Malika do her spoken ad.
greetings and
Hey.
grand rising. Listen, when you start, I start digging. So I'm over here like looking for information. Where they from? Who's connected to who? Who's the friend of who? Look. Okay. So I just wanted to say something really quickly instead of running the ad as we typically would, which is I kind of did a thing today, cousins. And well, I haven't slept yet. It's been the last 24 hours. we've added some new items to the website, and I just wanted to make you all aware. So you already know the Goddess Sense and the Charging Cubes. We've also added Palo Santo, Sage, Selenite Daggers, Pink Tourmaline. We have Love You First, which if y'all missed the retreat, don't miss it again. First, listen, Quatita's retreat inspired and motivated so much in all of us. And you see, look, Aubrey and Jose, because there were so many tears, even with, we were just speaking on I'm supposed to be doing my ad, right? Sorry. We were just speaking on the Melanite Bible, and I was saying that I would love to sit in on classes again, because Aubrey and Jose can attest to looking at the questions yourself. It's deep, and you go deep and you fall in love with yourself all over again. But when Quatita is prefacing, like digging deeper within you to get the real answers out, it's an experience like no other. So I have a life collection bundle that is now on the website as well. Everything is limited stock. And I just wanted to let you all know, because you are family and I love you and you support me, there is a promo code that is active. Don't tell your friends this though, okay? This is just for us. The promo code is gratitude, and that's for 10% off site-wide. And don't forget, if you get 3 or more items, use the code AFFIRM as well at checkout, and you get free shipping. Also, send me a DM if there's anything that's not on the site that you feel like you need or you want to connect with. Or sorry for Sage and Spirit, I apologize, y'all. They acting up. They're excited. If there's anything you need or anything you're looking for, any specific type of crystal, I will go to the links to attempt, and more than likely, because I'm a digger, find what it is that you are looking for and provide it to you. So make sure to follow Grand Rising. Visit www.grandrising.com, and that's rising with a 5. So I just wanted to let you all know that. And it wasn't supposed to be released until tomorrow. So I said tonight, I'm going to let the cousins know, because everything is limited stock on there before we start running these ads and rolling these ads, because y'all have been here for me first. And I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to cry. Y'all have been here for me first, and you've been so supportive. And there are parts of me that I never would have seen if it wasn't for you all. And I am beyond grateful. And that's why the promo code is gratitude. So stay sprayed up in these streets, because they out here. And that's my ad.
Hey, right, Malika. Well, congrats.
Gratitude. Listen, the work was working. I called Quatita today, like, am I still in the same clothes from yesterday? I was mixing days up and everything. Because I just wanted to have it available for you all early. So stayed up all night getting everything in. So if there's errors, I will have them fixed within the next 48 hours.
She was like, from last night, I was like, Malika, that was yesterday. She said, you don't even know what day it is. You're right. I'm tired too.
I'm tired too, right? Because listen, Quatita has been up and working at the same exact thing so that we can provide these products and make sure that we have things for us that are made by us for us. And something that's really important with that, with the release of Quatita's, I keep saying Quatita, I'm sorry, I shouldn't be saying that. But with the release of Governess's tarot cards, and with the Melanite Bible and everything that is coming out, you have to remember that a lot of products that you are engaging with, that you're touching, that you're allowing within your energetic field, a lot of these products are going through different hands, whether it's your crystals, your tarot, your journals, your any of those things, they're going through hands, and that energy is what you're receiving when it lands on your doorstep or when you grab it and you bring it home after purchasing it. And it takes work to cleanse that. So to get it from a pure energetic source where you know that the frequency is going to be high from the moment it leaves our fingertips and reaches your doorstep, it's priceless. So I'm just grateful to be able to do the work, and I will forever give gratitude to my lovely peoples. Cowgirl is another one. She's not up here, so I'm mention her too. For you all just pushing and really inspiring me to continue going on. And that's it. I'm going mute.
Okay. We love you too, Malika. Oh man. So what's the next story, you guys? Oh, commercial? Okay. We'll be right back, you guys. Right back. Okay. Hey y'all. Okay.
I'm
We
sorry.
back.
It
We
was a
back.
lag. It's a lag in my service or something. And it was trying to play and then it stopped and then I pushed it again and you came on and it just went on into the commercial.
No, it's cool because I didn't know I had to potty real quick, so I didn't know if that was the second one, the first one. I was trying to hurry up. So
I was trying to do Malika's spoken ad and then two more. And I have a lag in my computer, my service for tonight. I don't know.
Anywho, right. All right, so our next story is Nature Boy, Velvet, and Jag. Oh, this ought to be good. Take it away, y'all. Take it away.
Hey, Malika. Listen. Okay, so I scrolls upon this story and I'm like, I am automatically irritated because what this man is saying is absolutely the most horrible, horrific things that a person of our Melanite culture could say in regards to him proving a point about his world of polygamy and his idea of being pure. It is horrific. It is going to trigger you. Um, Carbon, is there any way that you could go to the WhatsApp and play the snippet of the video? Not the full one, but I did post a snippet so that the cousins could actually see the what we're talking about if they've never seen this video before.
Yep, I got you. I'm pulling it up right now, y'all.
Okay. I'm so excited to hear what Malika about to say about this.
Come on. I don't know which one is which one is which. Okay,
You got one that should be about 30 seconds, not the one that's 3 minutes. That's the full one, the shorter one.
Got you.
With the paragraph.
I'm naked with my kids. I have sex in front of my kids. I'll never be ashamed of sex. My son be breastfeeding and I'll be making love to his mom. That's me, bro. That's how I get down around kids. I try to keep their purity. I don't want to take their purity away by covering myself up. They're going to be ashamed to cover themselves up. And I'm pure at heart. So you can think in your mind, if I let another kid here, I'm going to have to change the way I am so that your kid can be comfortable around me. No, I'm going to be naked as fuck in front of your kids. My son comes up and grabs my penis. I let him grab my penis. I had sex with his mom. I'm making love to his mother. After I'm done, I'm laying there chilling. He grabbed my penis. And he's playing with my penis. I let that happen. I say, yeah, look, I take back with my kids. I'm naked with my kids. I have sex in front of my.
That's wrong on so many levels. Okay.
So Aubrey,
Yeah, go ahead.
This is your first time seeing that video.
This is my first time ever seeing a video, and it triggered me because I was like, wait, what did he just say?
That is something in my that app I'm not gonna name because they banned me for life. In those days,
Mhm.
he was a regular on there, and I was on a panel with someone that he communicated with, and he would pop up, and you know he was on his best behavior kind of because he wanted to, I believe he wanted to talk to or convince the young lady that I was sitting with on the panel to come to where he was. There are a few videos of him where he is, well, there's a lot. There's not a few. It's a whole lot of where he is engaging in these types of conversations. That what you all just heard was him saying that I believe he's even said while his baby is in the bed, that intercourse happens around that child. They touch his genitals afterwards, it doesn't matter, or during, it doesn't matter. He also goes on to state that he wanted to have babies with these wives, and what he was going to do is mate the children to keep it within the family. That was another statement that was made by him. So I'm gonna tie the Jag and Solar situation into this. Back in the day when I used to be up there and they were running through the streets on that platform, he had a do boy. That's all I knew. Everybody was explaining to me that this young man Solar was his do boy. After Nature Boy, let me start with this. There's a young lady who came up on the panel with us, and she seemed as though she really needed some company. And I told her, I said that day to her, like, hey, love, I want you to know that you're loved. If nobody's telling you that, just know that I'm telling you that you're loved and it's okay, you know? And she went on to end up being one of his women, one of his wives, I guess you would call it. And she was going back and forth. There was a lot of manipulation as far as mentally, abusive wise. And he has also put his hands on his wives. For instance, Velvet, back when they were in whatever other island, he had everyone, including Solar, circle around him so that he could beat her in the middle of the circle. There's so much. I'm trying to get everything together because there's so much in regards to this individual. He
Take
ended up
your
leaving
time,
over-
sister.
he ended up leaving overseas, and he used to also pit them against each other, like how they make puppies fight. That's what he would do with them also. There was a big altercation with him and Velvet, who was his, I believe, main wife at the time. I'm not sure. There's Malia and Velvet. I don't know which one is which. Velvet and Malia fought. After that, I believe, Nature Boy and Velvet, you could hear them in the room and they were arguing, and the baby was in there, and it sounded very violent. Ashe T to be told, I saw that now. So they then leave after he says all of this stuff, because he has women come over there. And on this app, there would literally be so many women that are like, I just want to be there with you. Oh, I love you. I support you, so on and so forth. He also used to do this thing called downloads, where he would release himself into a vessel, and the women that were there would have to drink the release. And it's not the like number 1 or number 2 kind of release. It's the intimate release. And they would have to drink that. And that is what was considered a download from their 3 God. Yes, that's why when I realized this is the first time that you've seen that video, most people see the well, we say porn on here, right? Most people have seen the porn that he did way back when with the genome that pretended to be a doctor. I'm sure you haven't seen that.
Listen, okay, I am very aware of the app that you're talking about because that's where I noticed him, right?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
But it was also brought that he had sexual relations with a well-known transgender on there. And she
Mm-hmm.
had him on her panel and said, oh, you don't remember me? And he was like, what you mean? She was like, oh, don't play like you don't remember me. You know you paid for this. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? You know what I'm talking about. You know what
Well,
I'm talking
right before, yes, right before. There's a few though on the app that I felt was very flirtatious behavior between him and them. But there's towards the end of his run, there was a man that ended up coming over to the Nation of Them, and I don't want to say their name or give them. It's a lot anyway. There was
Yeah.
yeah. So there was a man that came over, and I believe that they made a video together and released it as well, because I think I've heard people say that they've seen the video of that. Um, after they tell everybody, like, y'all are wrong because y'all living in the foreign land, the land that doesn't love us, you need to create your own. They end up moving back to Georgia. They run amok in Georgia. They run amok in Georgia, and they fall into they full selves. That is when it really switched and went to another notch. Now, when Nature Boy used to speak, there was one thing that I did hear him say, and I spoke to Quatita about this. He said, I don't want you to like me, because if you like me and I speak power or I speak the teachings, they'll take me out for that. So I feel like, in a sense, he always had a part of him that if he could have fed on something that was better, maybe he could have been a grand teacher. But because the toxicity is what he knew was going to make him bank, he fell into that, and he started putting on his show thinking it was going to be a reality show. This is my personal opinion, until the reality show became reality. And so when they were in Atlanta, he would have the women slap each other. He would have them do like push-ups. They would be hitting each other. Then they would run out in the street and do like dances, the men with no shirts on in the rain with ski masks on. It was a whole lot of. But the young girl that I was talking about, that she was getting love from all the wrong places, that was speaking to us on the panel on one day, gratitude undeniably red. She ended up going back to him when he was when he was in Atlanta. Aubrey, don't make me pause with your facial expression. That young girl, and I don't want to mention her name because she's trying to work out her own process, but she came back and she was there for a final time, but then she was fed up and she wanted to leave. And when she was getting ready to leave, that is when he physically assaulted her, and those are the charges that were brought up against him. So she played along, and then when she left, she filed the charges, and she was able to bring down this, I don't even know what to call him. I don't know what to call him. I have no idea. But she ended up bringing it all down. After that, going into the Solar and Jag situation, after that, his DuBois, I'm going to keep calling him that. After that, his DuBois kind of felt like, at least from what he was saying, because I don't even know if these people are telling the truth or not. I have no idea if they're just doing it for money and whatever. But he goes to Mexico. He then starts telling everybody that Nature Boy is wicked. He's doing it the wrong way. He's supposed to be like the good version, and that he's going to start his own thing. People start leaving the camp. They was all strong a second ago. They start leaving the camp and running over to him. He then ends up dating the young girl who filed the charges on Nature Boy. So he starts dating Nature Boy's person. I believe that she's actually, congratulations, I believe she's actually pregnant with his child right now. He ends up abusing her while she's in Mexico. I believe one of the things that they said was that Solar had hawked a loogie and spit it in her mouth and her face as he was and there was he attacked her, and then he tried to turn it on her afterwards. So she escaped and she left. He then leaves and he goes to Velvet, who is the one that Nature Boy made fight the other main wife. I know it's a lot, y'all, and I'm sorry. Velvet is his main wife. Yeah, they all dated each other, and that's why there have been videos where they've talked about the certain STDs and things that they have, because they don't believe in STDs. They just feel like it's a dis-ease. They say there's no such thing as STDs. Lean in a little bit more, sis. So Solar now is dating Nature Boy's main wife, who has children with Nature Boy, right? And I believe they might be dating right now, unless she stabbed him again. But she ends up putting him out the house, and she wait, you're on mute. I can't read lips. You know that. I know. I read that.
I was sitting here and I keep seeing somebody stab Nature Boy. So I'm like, oh my God, somebody's gonna kill this fool. And like I didn't know this has already happened.
No, she stabbed Solar.
Oh, this is probably gonna happen then.
Look at there.
Continue.
Look at there. So when Solar starts dating her, allegedly, this for entertainment purposes only. Yeah, right.
Allegedly, huh? Wait, we gotta say it one more time. Allegedly.
Allegedly. Okay, so Solar and Velvet are now dating. They're going live. Nature Boy from his cell is watching Velvet Solar TV, Velvar TV. And he's babysitting her kids and they're calling him daddy. And I saw Nature Boy go live from prison in an interview somehow on Instagram where he was saying that it really hurt his feelings to see that he forgives everyone for what they've done, but it really did hurt his feelings for them to have his babies calling Solar dad. They get him and Velvet end up getting in the fight. Velvet stabs him. He goes somewhere else. Now, the way that Jag comes into this is Jag was chilling with another Carbon Nation associate or somebody that's in Carbon Nation, something along those lines. Solar, I guess, ended up seeing that and rushed into that area. And then Solar called her and was like, hey, let's link up. Let's meet up finally. And what it is attention seeking, right? Clout chasing. A lot of people clout chase, but I feel like there's a way to do it and a way not to do it. And I mean, we all are supposed to be helping each other come up anyway. But when you literally just want to create chaos in someone's life, stay the fuck away. Stay in your space. Go heal yourself. Don't do that because you're not going to be uplifting the person as they're uplifting you. So he rushes to wherever she's at, calls her, and she says, come on, let's chill. This is when he becomes her nephew. And if anybody's been following that whole situation, she refers to him as her nephew. There have been all types of rumors. Go ahead, Aubrey.
The dude, girl, Solar. Girl, the bus is rolling and I'm on it now, girl. Keep going.
That is Solar. That's the dude boy that has now taken over his three gods spot and is trying to continue the works. But most are saying that he is even worse than Nature Boy himself, and that Nature Boy taught him a lot of tactics. So this is where you'll hear Jag's husband in his interview saying when he ended up being around them, because Jag and her husband, they're like me and Ro. They don't leave each other. Where one is, the other one is. All of a sudden, it seemed like, allegedly, according to the husband, it seemed as though she was kind of pushing him away. Or she wasn't, she was changing. He says there was something that was in her and he believes that Solar created this possession.
The husband
this is when
the husband said she was trying to bring him to see it.
Oh, yes.
Did I break
asked questions? A little bit. You said the husband said that she was trying to bring him into their bed. So in the initial conversations, when the whole fight happened, because Jag ends up getting into a fight. Well, she didn't fight her husband. Her husband wanted to whoop Solar. And there's a part, if you haven't seen the video, where he's running up to fight Solar and she stands in between Solar and her husband and kind of bucks up, like, don't touch my nephew kind of energy. Listen, if I ever Taro, I don't know if he loves me that much to go around me.
But you was telling me about a caption or video where him and her were holding hands.
Yes, there was a moment where she was holding hands. There have been a lot of videos where in one she was saying when she took him to another city. So she was talking about the conversation she was having with her husband because Velvet and Solar were on the phone. And I guess her husband was complaining about his presence or about Velvet or whatever. And she was telling him, like, don't judge him I don't remember the term that she used, but you don't know what that boy is working with as far as what he's working with. And she said when she took him to another state that people were all over him. But according to her husband recently, I believe it was because he likes men and women, and he's vocal about that now. He's bisexual. So I believe that the husband cleared Solar.
Solar. Because Nature Boy was fucking all of them, women and men in that tribe.
I absolutely believe so.
That's the fuck it.
Also,
That's it.
did Jaguar recently get arrested for attacking her husband? With,
So
like,
that's
basketball?
Yeah, and throwing her son's
Is that related?
ashes on them and herself.
Oh yes.
So that was at the barbershop. What happened is that Jag and Solar went live on another large YouTuber's platform, and she was saying things about her husband that she shouldn't, because supposedly he had pulled a weapon out on them earlier in the day and she had to get out of the car and walk. It was a whole situation. But when he broke that information down, he said they were at a restaurant. He was very excited because she had just hit this amazing, let me tell you something about this woman's marketing skills. Like, whoa. But she had just hit 1 million views on the interview that she did on the couch. And so they were super excited because she beat so many other people's stats. So they were supposed to celebrate and whatnot. He went to the car. I don't remember what area he said that they were in, but he said it's heavy spiritually. It doesn't feel great in this area. And there's a lot of magic and work that's done there. So he says he sees these two genome women and they keep whispering to each other and giggling, and it feels weird. It feels off. So then he's sitting out there and he's like, wait, why Jag and Solar haven't come outside yet? And for the rest of that day, Solar is doing stuff like, he keeps saying, I love you. And Nature Boy did used to do that. He would do that all the time. He's rubbing on her and he's like, I love you. You can hear him do it to the husband in the video when the fight occurred. And he says he feels like he was enchanting some form of a spell, a siren call into Jag, because she immediately switched up and she became someone else. And that is the someone else that we saw in the footage at the barbershop, which is what Charming is speaking of, when she was protecting Solar from her husband. And Solar, the boy, kept yelling, I love you. I'm not going to hit you, brother. And all of these other things as he had him on the floor. Jag ends up getting upset at the people at the barbershop, runs out with her son's ashes that she carries with her, and throws the ashes all over the people that are there. I personally did not, when I talked to Quatita, I said, I don't think those are the ashes. I don't know. It's not my business. But I just feel like that in that moment, she turned the camera around to directly
the bitch she was cognizant enough to remember to keep turning and move the motherfucking camera. So possession your motherfucking ass, because you were cognizant. She was aware.
Cognizant. I can't cognizant. Mm-hmm.
She, she knew to keep turning and angling the fucking camera for people to see. Like, miss me with all of that shit. Miss me with that shit. This is a whole fucking saga and a goddamn drama. Go ahead,
just real quick. There was a witness that gave statements because she saw basically the whole thing from afar, and she said that the cops said allegedly that there was a sexual encounter between them two, and that's why everything ended up blowing up that day at the barbershop. At some point, Solar and Jag did something at some point, and it all came out, according to the cop and that witness.
I mean, that's how they act.
I know there was a moment where he had said something along the lines of, did you F him? But when he cleared that up, he said that he was speaking about the gentleman that it just came out that she was supposedly having an affair with, which she wasn't.
Her husband allegedly is a fucking liar. And he tries to cover up all of this different shit. Like he said, Jag has him under control. You know what I mean? Jag, ain't nobody whispered nothing. That bitch is what the fuck I said she is. And the shit is playing out. Like, what the fuck is we talking about? Because, bitch, how somebody got you under control when you got him under control? And y'all both got your husband under control. You know what the fuck y'all doing. This is a fucking wreck.
I just don't understand. There's certain things that she said about her husband and being married. I would never say that, not even being married. I just wouldn't say those things. Like, she was saying that his family, they're incestual, and that's why, like, he's he's set up the way that he's set up and has the issues that he has because his uncle is like his third grandpa or something. I'm not, I don't know how she broke it down, but she went on a live platform and she said that I think it
Yep,
might have
she
been
did.
I think it might have been Black
But see,
China's
this is
mama
the thing, Malika.
platform.
It was.
I told everybody, and this when the falsified op bitches that tried to come for me recently and act like I'm saying something incorrect, bitch, you are a fan. I fucking know what I'm talking about because the shit she did personally to me in front of me, also to her fucking husband. The way she talks to him, the way she treated him. And when I said, why are you doing that? She said, and I quote, because his mother comes in between. He protects her because she tells me that I'm not shit, that I'm a has-been. And he said to me that that's why my son is dead and he should be dead because I wasn't shit. And I said, did you say that to her? Do you and your family? He said, yeah, we did. They are all reckless. Now, all of a sudden, they're Juicy J believers and down for the cause. Go sit your fucking ass down, throwing out powder, cocaine, and after my your son's ashes. Go sit the fuck down. Whatever it is, go sit down.
She going to the Beyonce concert? No, she's not going there because I know she's been talking.
Period.
Because
period.
Apparently she thinks that she said that Jay-Z is the one that just created the scene in the airport when she ended up getting banned from the airport for cussing out those people that were there. And I mean, I wouldn't put it past them. I wouldn't put it past them, especially somebody who's pissing off a lot of people in the industry. But it's Quartiter, I will say this because we spoke about this. I hope that she doesn't lose sight of her mission, the original mission of,
like you said, Malika, this is a tactic to grow Philadelphia.
That's what I feel. That's why I felt like the ashes weren't real, because you hear her speak on it and you hear her speak about the importance of her connection with her son. I just don't see that energy matching up with these are real ashes. And then you're in the car, you turn the camera around at the angle so you can get the shot. You walk up and you throw these ashes, or what,
I believe they are her son's ashes, but because this bitch don't give a fuck, she is loveless. You understand what I'm saying? Like when we had the personal conversation on the phone, not the fucking interview, and she said she owed the industry, and I said, did they kill your son? And she said, I don't know. But then when we had the interview, she's like, no, bitch, you're a liar. You gave your son. Tell these people the fucking truth, bitch. You don't give a fuck.
And then the fact that it didn't play out the way you thought it was gonna play out, now you want to be butthurt because
you gave all your kids away. I did what I had to do for my son because his father and I knew when he turned 18. Bitch, miss me with that. You was too busy running around here sucking and fucking. Tell the truth. You sacrificing. You doing what you need to do. Everything she's doing is to be relevant again, and I keep saying it.
Yeah.
I remember watching the reading that you had with her, and my mom had called me and she was like, are you watching this? And I was like, yeah. And it feels like the same energy of what she's supposed to be speaking out against. Because as an artist, I remember you saying like, well, what time is your show? I mean, you said the Crab Place already. You said the name of it. You called, you gave your location all day, the name of rivers and lakes and streets and what street you're on right now. But all of a sudden you don't know what time your show is. That was off to me, her reaction to what DMX had said. And it was from the way that it was earlier in the day to how it shifted later on during the reading. My mom had called me and I was like, nah, mom, this is a stay away. Because back in the day, I used to feel like I could go to Jaguar and tell her my story for people to hear it, to know that these things do happen in the industry. And the part that gets me aggravated and frustrated is the fact that now people will denounce the parts of what she said that were true, that are spoken of regularly in the industry. You can go to any studio late at night, if you with the real ones, the ones that do the big music, and hear them talking about these stories. Now those things are going to be denounced because after she's been put in the hospital, now she keeps proclaiming that she's on medication. It seems there's an imbalance. how does anybody believe what it is that she's saying? The people that, and it makes it harder. Well, now I don't know why I'm pointing at me because I'm not an artist anymore, but it makes it harder on us and the people that do have the stories that want to tell it and want to protect younger artists by telling our stories, because it's like, well, are you telling the truth? Because the last one, she was crazy and I felt like believing her, and now I know she's crazy because she's running around saying it. I don't know.
But that's by design, honey. I would think for
Yeah.
people like those people who like yourself that have been and have those stories. Go ahead and well, she was lying, so why aren't you lying too? I think that's by design. But
Mhm. Mhm.
at any
Oh
rate, we're at the
boy.
top of the hour, y'all. So let's go and take a commercial break, and when we come back, we're gonna hit it with a little gorillas in the wild. Well, who's that? We're gonna be right back.
My name is Quatita Dean, and I am the Ancestral Interpreter. Soul Sessions Live is a show that you must hear and see to believe. I have helped many people connect with a lost loved one to get the closure they deeply desire. This is my passion, and I can't wait to take you on a walk with the ancestors.
Whoever said that everything that glitters isn't gold never met goddesses. When my mind and heart feel led astray, or even on a gloomy day, when negative energies come my way, return to sender with one spray. With intention, I will mist, ensuring protection, peace, and bliss. From the north, south, east, and west, Goddessence makes me feel my best. Goddessence Calming Protection Mist, available now at www.grandrising.com.
All right, we back. All right, Jose, take it away, my friend.
Over here.
All
I am
right.
so irritated.
Go ahead.
Oh,
What happened?
sorry.
Who did it?
Okay,
Malika?
so I wanted to say, because I didn't answer your question, Governess,
So
before when you were
sorry.
asking with the hotel situation. When they were in the hotel, her husband came back to the room after they sent him to go and get ice, and she made mention that they will all be okay because they all sleep in the nude, and he was like, no, the hell we not. But it also made me think about the shared room experience that you shared with us, and I just want to say gratitude for the warnings that you give us.
They wanted us to sleep in their room.
I just gratitude for the warnings that you give us, because immediately the first time when we had the reading and you said it seemed like me and her in the industry, we witnessed or experienced a lot of the same types of things. And then I got the heads up. I was like, oh, okay, so that's not a space that I'm supposed to be in. And who knows what that would have turned into if I would have manifested that meetup, and what I would have been brought into or pulled into. So I appreciate you for the warnings, and I want you to know that we listen and we take your advice and we let go of things that you say do not serve us before we have to experience it for ourselves. That's all. Gorillas in the wild. Jose, sorry,
Gratitude.
go ahead.
No. My apologies. My apologies. I thought you were done, Malika. Sorry about that.
Earlier, we were talking today about gorillas and how, they get down, they get dirty down. And when you walk in the zoo, they have no couth. They don't care who's watching. They're going to get down and get to pounding. You see them eating out. You see them eating out, pounding from the back. They're looking at you, just doing the do. And you're just, oh, goodness. They will whip the titty out.
Looking around like,
yeah. They'll whip the titty out in a heartbeat, and he's
they
licking
got
on it.
foreplay and everything. I don't know if I've ever seen that.
They get down. They get down. They just are gyrating, and here you are walking through, and you got them dropping the baby off over there with the babysitter, which is still in the sight, and they're looking at you. We're gonna go ahead and get it. We're gonna bust down, Tatiana. And it just makes you think they're so they're bold. They are the boldest ones, but it makes you think of Papa Condello, because he is a gorilla as well. And when you see that, you get to see them just in their natural state and their nature, because he is very, very himself. He gets down and he is into being sexual.
Yeah, because
He
Papa's
is not
Kakusa
ashamed of him.
is a gorilla.
Yes.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah, but that for me that lets you know modesty is definitely something that is taught.
Oh yeah.
So
Because I mean, if you
that just
go ahead.
puddled some in my mind. Mighty Joe Young, the movie, the Disney movie.
Mm-hmm.
You know how they make you look. You see what I'm saying? I watched it and I loved that movie as a child. And
I've
that
seen that one.
you ain't never seen Mighty Joe Young.
I haven't seen it in a while. It's been a long time.
Oh, I just thought about it. I'm like, so wait, that ties into something else. Okay. Go ahead. My bad. I'm thinking. Never mind. Go ahead.
Oh, did you want Carmen to go ahead?
No, you, Jose, still on you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, but I was just thinking about how how primal they are, and how you walk up and they just don't have any. How we walk up and think, "Oh shit, what's that?" It's never a no shit moment for them. It's just, this is what I'm doing. I'm gonna keep going. They will keep going to town and doing what they need to do, and then they get back to business. And it was like, "Yep, I ate her out. I done did her. Mm-hmm. And you came to see us. You came to see the show."
She be looking around like,
and she's just like, you get your whole production right there when you actually get a good little porno. It's a little erotic.
yeah, I can't watch it.
It's-
I'll be in there like, it's time to go. I can't watch
Right.
it. Somebody got to do
Or how they,
it. But
or they look you in your
I
eye
shit
as
with
they
Nature
shake
Boy
their
here.
hand and
Maybe
throw it
let
at you.
somebody else do it.
That part.
Describe Malika.
That's too funny.
But we were just
But yeah,
saying, like, because Papa Condello is always like, Papa's always like, I would lay the sex to all of the women in the village, and like we never put it together, like, because his Kusa is a gorilla, silver of the back, as he say, him and Yosef, him and Yosef.
right.
So it like to watch it, they, like you said, they're very primal beings, and they very loving though, also, and more than just that way, very loving too. So we love gorillas. Hashtag, what's the one that got killed? Harmon.
Ooh, yeah, Harmon. Oh, what was
What's the
his
gorilla
name?
they killed in Cincinnati?
Oh, what was his name? I know who you're talking about.
Herman.
Was it Herman?
Hamill. Oh shit. We love him.
So I have a question, because you
Harambe.
said something just now.
Harambe. Yeah, Harambe.
There, leave it to Charming.
Harambe.
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 It was the committee. I was just waiting for them.
Oh, okay. Governess, you said something in regards to the primal state and hearing Jose describe. So you know how they make things opposite, right? Like, does that mean that voyeurism it really shouldn't be taboo? Like, do they make it seem like it's a
Well,
bad
see, that
thing
conversation even got to this because, like, Aubrey had said, we were talking about the Nature Boy situation in the meeting, and Aubrey said, even the animals and stuff go and do it by themselves. They ain't all out. And I said, well, unless you're a gorilla, because they be the fuck out there just fucking don't give a shit, putting their mouth all on private parts and shit, and just, hey, go sit down and fucking, like, you know what I'm saying? They in it.
In the moment.
Baby, I don't give a
In
damn.
the moment.
Let me get this nut.
I said, this bears conversation on the Let's Have the Conversation panel. We need to just throw it out here, because I would like to see what other people say.
Yeah,
I have a response to your question, Malika. I think that voyeurism is still unnatural, because I feel like it still falls within the 7 deadly sins, because voyeurism it's not like it's not like you're just walking down the street. Oh, somebody's naked. I'm gonna look. You're like attempting to peek into people's spaces, or
No,
right?
Carbon. I mean, Charming. That's not the one that I'm talking about. I'm not the one. I'm
Okay.
talking. See, I'd be afraid to talk about topics
Well,
like
I
this.
only know.
I'm talking about the consensual voyeurism, like the clubs that
Oh.
they have and things like that, where
Oh, see-
they got
Open
rooms
Street
and
and
stuff
shit.
set up.
oh, well then we're not. Yeah, I mean, obviously the consensuals.
Carmen, you were going very
I didn't know
OnlyFans on this.
Charmin was
Right.
going there.
Yeah,
Oh,
she hit the
Yeah,
OnlyFans
well-
segment. So it should be okay if you want to film that content, but you shouldn't film that content because it's technically reeling you into the 7 deadly sins. But I see where her mind was going though.
So, but in the terms of like OnlyFans and stuff, that is literally what Malika's talking about. That is literally consensual because it's like, hey, I'm doing this in secret. You can come and watch if you pay me. But I wasn't aware that of that perspective that she was talking about. So,
So what you saying, Charming, is we owe the gorillas some goddamn money.
Well, we probably owe them going back into the wilds if we're watching them. We're probably a little too close to them to begin with. But
Right. Had they
You could
been
probably
in
take
their
them.
natural habitat, we wouldn't have known they would spread eagle like that. We wouldn't have known. We wouldn't have known.
Have y'all ever noticed how
Are
Genome
y'all
watched?
voyeurs?
Who? What happened?
Huh?
What you say?
Warrior?
Are y'all
Are you
voyeurs?
starting again?
Y'all like
Are you
that?
Like what?
What you talking about? You have to get
This is
Like
a game.
watching?
I am a retired hoe, but I'm going on mute.
I mean, so are we? Wait, so are you saying are we watchers of porn? Is that okay? Let me go back. Is that what you said? Oh yeah,
Girl, yes. We
Oh,
all
Yes.
pop that thing on. The
Girl,
flick is
Oh, is
on.
that what you were talking about? I thought you meant live. Sorry.
Yeah.
Are we okay? We have 2 more topics. Are we gonna run through those, or because we have
Yes,
a game
let's just
to
run
play?
through those. We do
And
have a game.
you
Let's
wanna
run through
start?
those.
Okay.
hey,
Let's breeze through.
Let's go because we got a game to play.
We do.
Okay, so Angela Bassett.
Angela. Girl, listen, we are rooting for you over here. Listen, please don't. I don't even know. You my favorite. They did already took Cicely, girl. They is coming after you, sis. Girl, you done been
Oh my
put in
goodness.
the water. Angela, listen. When you sacrificed, what's her name? I don't even know her, but I know you. Y'all, they giving her every award in the book. She not gonna be here no more.
Rituals.
You say they gonna take it.
Now she's the richest, highest paid actress. Is it a Melanite actress or just actress? Because she's the highest paid right now to win an
That's what's-
Oscar or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Nominated.
Mm-hmm.
What is it said?
Wait, what? What part? You talking about the article that we posted in here?
Let me go to the article. Hold on. Because seriously, like she's right now, okay. It says Angela Bassett makes history as highest paid Black actress in TV history. Now, Yehuda had already said we got to keep an eye on her, and it hasn't stopped ever since Yehuda spoke on it. So now it's like I told y'all that the way they sacrificed her ass in that movie, the Black Panther, seemed very realistic, like we're talking about something in life, and now she's up for awards and she's the highest paid, and like it's something with this shit. And again, Jose, you said she's like ageless, or Aubrey, you said she's ageless.
Yeah, Aubrey said
Oh,
she's
Aubrey, you said all the way back to her top or whatever.
Girl, going back to all, okay, you know how when y'all in high school and y'all take them pictures, them senior pictures with the dim in the back and you are glowing, honey? Yes. She took one of those and looked flawless. I honestly think that They are after Angela's DNA because this woman is ageless. She takes care of her body better than a genome. She has a strict diet. She knows what she wants. Her body is her temple. The way that she talks, her whole persona. Angela is so respected within the Melanite community is ridiculous. So I'm pretty sure her connections, who she could be able to connect with, how she's able to connect with them, just her being Angela Bassett. What?
Now I understand you saying she got this
Go ahead.
excellent diary and all type of things, but I'm just saying we don't think it's a splash, just a splash of adrenochrome and ass baby sandwiches in there somewhere.
Okay, wait,
Just
hold on. Wait a minute. I'm trying this
Carver.
wait. Now,
hmm,
okay, I am still
You know they
looking
probably
at
shoved one down
Angela
her
and
throat.
what's love got to do with it when she ran across the street. I am
I'm
still
still waiting to exhale.
Oh, Bernadine.
Yes.
Bernadine, girl, listen, I have not jumped ship to even think about a baby being in her mouth because at that point I will throw up.
I'm just saying, how do you're the number
Well,
one
now
paid
you have
actress, you
vivid
got
imagery.
all these awards, all of a sudden you 60 something, you've been doing this all your life, and now all of a sudden, I think she said, okay, fuck it, I'm about 10 minutes to getting out of here or so, and so I've been doing this a long time. Where is the baby ass sandwiches and where's the dream chrome? I want to get paid. I want my accolades. That's what I think.
Angela,
She got
please.
tired of the menu and she was like, okay, get
Cheryl
okay,
Lee
I'll
Ralph
pay.
is another one.
I'll pay.
Cheryl. Mm.
Yes.
Quintina said ain't so. I'm really about to go into emotional breakdown.
You gotta
But we
think.
should go to your room. Carver gets here.
Why do you do that so good? Why do you and Tony, y'all do that so good?
Oh, my side hurt. My side is hurting. Okay.
But yeah, I think these
That's
women have been
funny.
in the game so long, honestly, and I think it's just like, you know what? I want my Golden Globes. I want it. And doing it the right way ain't got me where I want it to be. So I think, yeah, personally, I think they just said fuck it. Fuck it. Everybody else is doing it. Why not?
I'm so disappointed because I know that they got Angela.
Massachusetts.
All
Jose.
right.
Closing it.
Massachusetts. Let's
The
talk
way
about
it
it.
was hard to spell his fucking word.
It was. We all
Like
were butchering
Genome,
it.
stop making the spellings of shit.
Basically, right now, Massachusetts is offering prisoners to get shorter sentences if they donate their organs. But you all know once they sign the consensus for that, there's no coming back. If you think about that. And what happens if you only get like 2 months off or only a year off your sentence? You just are donating organs just to get a tiny increment of time off. It's very suspicious, but it's basically them saying, we're going to give you this paper because we want to do it anyway. We've been doing it, but now we're going to give you that term. Like we gave you the stick to take and people took the stick. Now, after taking the stick, some of you don't have it in here. And if the ones that don't have it come up in here, we need them organs. And we're going to figure out a way to keep this tunnel going because it's going to keep being a chain for us. It's like a dope game for them. They're figuring out other little avenues and ways to keep processing this stuff and making it work for them. They're not slick. It's very strategic. It literally is their own chain of how do we win in our own downfall because we keep getting caught on the islands with Jeffrey's damn motherfucking ass and whatever her fucking name was. We keep getting caught in these food chain stores. We need to keep switching it up and make it look good to the people and to the public. And how can we do that? And this is how they do that. I don't really agree with it, but it's really messed up nevertheless.
So you think they're trying to keep like a paper trail?
I feel like now it is a paper trail because if anything were to happen and come back to the family, they signed off for it. So they can already say, well, he already said this happened. And if that was a result of him passing away in here, because it's going to be untitled passings too, just so happen to happen, more organs will be getting consumed and taken out of them. He signed paperwork saying that can happen. Go ahead, Carmen.
So, sorry. Go ahead, Carmen.
I was just gonna say, baby, if I donate a kidney or some shit and I sign the paperwork, I'm not signing for nothing less. I'm walking the fuck up out of this bitch after the surgery. If that ain't the deal, fuck that, fuck you, and
That
fuck
part.
off. Malika.
So what if they're like that sneeze was it? I was so tickled that sneeze. That was funny. This is not your moment, puppy. Okay. Every time I go to talk. All right. So what if they're testing it on them to make it or to see what the process would be like to bring it into the everyday? You have a lot of people that sign up for like different lab testing, medications. They'll go through a whole process, and there's been things that have happened with those that have been outrageous and horrendous in regards to the side effects, but they signed off on it. So now what if they're merging into that with organs where we're going to start seeing like, want to make a quick 50? Come and give us your liver. I mean, not your
And
liver.
the sad part is that might be right, Malika, because they already do that now, where they come donate your eggs. Come, they need to make it more, propaganda wise to where let's make it more universal. We start one thing because you see they're starting with different things in different states. How they had in Texas for the adrenochrome place, and then they have this in Massachusetts to sell the organs to get sentences. It's like certain things are going to be on the bills now, and then that's going to be another thing that people are voting for and putting their work for and gunning for. But if you think about it, it's basically what, like you said, it's just to make it to the general public because it's had so many yeses in the guinea pig experiment that it already is.
They squeeze it in. They squeeze.
They do.
And you know what, Jose? That also takes me back to your conversation last week about the Disney cruise ships. And I don't know if you saw one because I sent you a whole bunch when I went down the
You
rabbit
did,
hole.
and they were good.
But it's the
Great.
way that they play these undercover games, and they think that we're not going to catch on. Because why would they have had the babies do their scuba lessons right next to Epstein's Island?
Exactly.
On the cruise line. Why was that? They had the kids practice scuba diving. That's where they would post up next to Epstein's Island. And it doesn't make sense. It's the way that they continue to do these things. You see this happening in the prison, I'm sure. And then they know what population is in the prison because we already know how we're done when it comes to the prison system. And so they're getting the value that's worth more than gold. They know that there's a source there, and a lot of people that are like, I ain't got nobody, let me just go ahead and sell this. And so who knows, like, that's not going to no transplants. It's not doing none of that. This is you guys taking this to test it and study and find bloodlines and do all that extra stuff. Speaking of which, Quatita, I saw the invitation. I'll call you later about it.
The movie. You talking about the movie about Prince Harry and Meghan? Because don't that bitch look just like Meghan?
Yes. If you all have not seen the invitation, Governor spoke about it a long time ago. It's on Netflix. Whoa.
Okay.
Whoa.
My dumb ass was about to be like, oh, where y'all going? Where'd you get an invitation to?
No, Carmen.
I told you I'm
Not
slow. I'm
invitation to
slow. I
somewhere.
own it.
Listen, real quick, side note. Y'all know my motherfucking Ring camera is like a whole episode. It's a whole show. I just kept hearing something out there. So I said, let me check, see what's going on in this hallway. First of all, the neighbor in this genome female, remember he said he got custody of the baby. So I guess she ain't a non-shit ass mama, but I've been seeing her over there, side note. But I just seen a fucking genome hiding dope in the fucking, the thing with the hand, with the fire thing. He opened it, slid the dope out, slid in his pocket, and walked the fuck off. Like, that's my eyes is over here bucked as fuck. Like, what is happening in the hallway? So then I see another different genome with papers in his hand knock on his door. Then he stepped back. I guess he didn't hear him. So he opened the fucking door, bitch, and closed it back. I'm wondering, should I go tell him?
I don't know.
Hear no, see no, speak no evil. You don't know
Yeah,
nothing.
that's Saturday business. All of that.
This
Yeah,
is
okay.
literally just an episode for you. You don't
This
gotta
is an
tell nobody
episode. You get
Your
to sit
name is
back and
Bennett.
watch
for
the
us.
You ain't in
sitcom.
it. Your name is
Who
Wes.
is
You ain't in that
he?
mess.
He like
He
knocked on his door, but then he opened. He looked like he's from like the county type shit. He opened his door
Matter of fact,
and then
Wakita,
closed it.
hide the videos. Matter of fact, put them in a secret file just in case somebody asks you for some information. Put
Right.
the videos in a secret file.
Delete the videos.
I was gonna say delete
Yeah,
them,
delete.
but just in case,
I'ma hide them. I'ma keep
just in case you
them.
need them after. I don't know. Just in case she needs them.
I mean, stay out of it, but if you can't, like, write an anonymous note. Just don't let it know it came from you or something. I don't know.
Carbon
But
hit
stay
it
out
on
of
the
it.
Then
head.
this black lady walked past. She looked at my
But what if
camera
other
and
people have
burped
ring
real loud.
cameras?
She seems so fucking
What if other people
It's a
have ring
lie.
cameras and now you on their ring cameras hiding notes?
Right. Don't leave no note.
Listen,
Not a
Carbon
trail.
said it right.
No
Your name
trail.
Bennett and you ain't in it. My
Girl,
name's
what the
Jimmy and it
hell
ain't
is
for me.
going on your apartment floor?
This is
Honey?
it.
Right.
I'm
Right.
gonna
What you
back
been
it
looking
up.
I
for
don't know.
as the
You are
world
living on the floor of
The one
power.
genome, I don't know if he knew, but I'm new to him. But he's been in the hallway with his little girl, all outside with his little girl today. And I keep seeing him on the ring camera walk back and forth. He opened that motherfucking thing, slid. I know it was dope. Slid in his pocket and closed it and walked off like,
That's some shit they got going. That's some arranged shit they've been
They've been
doing for a
having
while. Stay out of that.
before you
Stay
were
out of that.
there, and they were
Wait,
having
so
sex.
the neighbor is a
That's something they've
it's
been
not the
doing.
same genome that opened his door. That's not the same one.
Wait, Quincy,
That's crazy.
girl,
Don't house, the low key don't.
listen, girl, thank you, girl. I'm telling you, I'm a great CIA agent. It is. He the dope dealer, sis. That's what it's giving. Malika.
Dope man. Dope
You
man.
know it's what it is.
Dope man. Dope man.
Right by his door. It's right by his house. Like, I watched him the other day throw away like 7 things in a row. Like, he waited for her to come pick the trash up. Then he came out and sat a bag out there, came out and threw some shit in there, threw some more shit in there, threw some more shit in there, threw some more shit in there. I'm watching like, the fuck is he doing?
It's the 10 crack
Bringing one item
commandments.
at a time, throwing it outside. What the fuck is going on in this hallway?
Crack, meth.
No. Wait, Quintita, remember what he said? If you need anything,
Anything.
let me know.
We did. He
Y'all
did.
remember that?
Yes.
Girl, the world is
did.
now coming in around, honey, because he did say if you need
Anything.
Anything. Damn.
They
you let
all
me know
in on
I
it.
am
They
your
all
This is true
They
crime.
all are in on it. Even
This is
the
true
county
crime.
man.
Everything from dick to pills. Okay, I'm sorry.
Even the
Dick
little
to pills. I
genome,
was thinking
even
the
the little
same.
genome he got coming over
I was
there.
like, he got a large menu.
Well, we know where to get
It's
the
too much
shrooms
shit.
from.
I be in here
We
like,
sure do.
Man.
Wait a minute. So if
rewind.
hold on, wait a minute. So wait a minute. So if he has randoms coming by there, who's wearing the yellow sweater?
I bet not catch him with it on. Telling you. I bet not catch him with it the fuck on.
Let me
That's
fill
crazy.
y'all in
Anyway,
because-
let me
Oh, go ahead.
go ahead. Yes. Fill him in. Go ahead.
Now, y'all know I take care of my boo. I sent her a huge package. It had to be like $200 worth of items. Stocked her up on the Goddesses, had the yellow Her Tears Are Magic, the golden Her Tears Are Magic sweatshirt. Who knows how many of the the larger crystal pieces and everything. When I sent it, I didn't know that Governess was already going to be out of town. So I send it and it's sitting in front of her door because she went out of town. That's when Governess came here to visit. And then after she left, she went back. The package is nowhere to be found. So now I'm thinking to myself, if these randoms are going over there, because you know the neighbors don't seem like it, but the randoms that know that they not gonna get caught, one of them's you're gonna see somebody in that yellow sweater.
Because I'm trying to figure out why the genome keep coming all the way down this highway to go out this door. It's a door right by your house down there. Why you keep coming down this end of the hall?
Because I mean, it looked if you saw the side, because we went and got the extra large package. So you know the right kind of person come by there. Yeah.
Oh, I feel bad for if anybody shows up in that yellow sweater. It's gonna be a fucking misunderstanding right there on the spot. I already know.
And it fuck is. And it the fuck is. I've already fantasized it 20 times.
I can only imagine.
It's all right. It's all right, because I'm gonna get you rewrite with the mystery box. You gonna have all of this.
Malika, it don't matter if we still see this yellow sweater. It's
you
going
already
down.
know. You already know. I just want to make sure that you know
they
it
tears
will be
is gonna be
replenished.
Okay. I'm gonna run through this real quick. Okay, so my little bitty story, somebody sent it to me. They have now made it legal, or trying to make it legal, to jabinate the American public by food. And I'm saying this because I've already spoke about this. They blocked my channel twice when I posted it about them. They're calling it, they're using great words instead of liquefying bodies. They're saying that they call it hydrolysis or composting of humans. So they're trying to make it sound good that they are composting human bodies from the Jabinations, and it is being placed in vegetation and water supplies. And now they're saying that they're wanting to issue out, they're not saying it's gonna, listen, they're issuing out the Jabination via food. So when you eat it, it'll already have the Jabination in it. We need to take heed on that and already remember that they've been doing it. So they just trying to put it out here. For all we know, everybody done been jabinated because it's in the food systems. And now I'm going to throw it over to, go ahead, Carbon.
No, I'm just saying you've been saying this for at least 2 years. So I mean, if y'all ain't took heed by now, what the fuck? I'm just saying.
Period. I'm just gonna throw it over to Jose because we're gonna play Mary Kill, the Melanite version. Because we ran out of time. We actually had a lot of things that we were going to talk about. These are what we were going to also say because we're going to play the game. But we are really quickly, we're trying to develop via Jose the Mela Scouts for our babies. Everything that we're going to talk about really quickly is for our children. The debutante balls, but I want to call it the Melatante Gala. The Melanite internships. So if you own companies and you can help with that, and you can, you need some help, and you have people, our children that are graduating, coming into this world of career and things like that, we're hoping to get a Melanite internship started. Jose has suggested puppet shows for our children. The Mela talent contest that I would love to do. If you have any talents, singing or dancing, we kind of want to put on a small, like, little talent show via, of course, our platform here at Let's Have the Conversation. myself, the Rebel, and Just Visiting are working on a line of children's books for the deities. It's a high council, and we're hoping to make it interactive. I ran it past them, and they were talking about dolls and everything. Like, we're gonna make this shit happen. Jose, really quickly, can you break down your idea, please?
Yes, I can. Basically, you all know how Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts is. I was trying to make this more interactive for us, even parents, even Charming helped me with some more ideas with it. Basically, you're going to get like little patches, and in my head, I can see how it pictures out. You'd get one part of a heart. Say you're working on something for the heart space, and you do it out of love. You get Papa Condello. The other piece of the heart is Lama Dama. Of course, you would get Papa Condello in his Kakusa form on there, and then you would get Lama Dama in her form, and then you put it right there. Then you have a tsunami. You work because you're working on swimming and working with water and working with the elements. Those pieces will puzzle piece together because you're working towards them, and it will be like Scorpilish, Dianite, Levianite. But you're working all of this together to achieve to be the greatest Melanite being and get the grandmother, which is Adina. Adina is like the end game badge that you're going to get. You work and get Yehuda. You work and get each one of them. You get Mariolite. You get to get more interactive with nature, more interactive with the herbs, and take the kids on field trips like Charming was saying as well. And then do things and get interactive and show them how we can introduce the deities, make it fun, make it interactive. And hopefully we can make it big enough to where they actually can sell product and beat what they sell, the little cookies and stuff and whatnot, and hopefully make it a little vegan because, you know, let's do our own thing. Let's do our own thing. But that is my
Now,
idea.
Charming, she also jumped in, and you said herbs and meditating. Bring that to the table, Charming, please.
Yeah, so I was gonna say, so for me, I think of everything as homeschooling, and it could be a great activity, like a very expansive activity that is parents and child related, and we can literally, think through it and categorize it, and like he was saying for the herbs. So say for instance you're trying to earn a part of your Murielite badge. We can have sections where we want to have sections where it's choose 2 tasks from these 5 to earn your Murielite badge. And it's like one of the tasks is learn about 10 different herbs and how you can use them, or plants, 3 different plants, and journal their journey through their growth. And that could be at a level for the kid, and then it could be at a level for the adult. So it's like for the adult, experiment with 20 herbs and cook with them, eat with them, drink tea with them, and journal how they affect you. And just like stuff to where it's like a true experience, and like it feels like Girl Scouts and stuff like that, because you are doing the spiritual the spiritual journey of it. And I could totally see it, and I didn't not come up with this, but I can totally see it immediately when when Jose said it. And so yeah, we want to do something like that, like planning towards that. So
we even talked about I don't know who me and the ladies Just Visiting and the Rebel, we also talked about coloring books. I think that would be amazing to do that as well. Now, Charming, you also said meditating. That would help the children, I think, with discipline and learning meditation and going into their higher self.
Music, we can have them do activities where they meditate to music and draw pictures of what that feels like and what the music makes them feel like, and just different things, so that you're earning this badge because you are actively doing the work within interacting with that deity.
Yes. So
can I say
myself
something?
and yes.
No, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, because we're still working on the animation for the deities as well. The cartoon that's going to be on the Melanite Network. We're working on that still. Dia and myself, we're still moving. Hey, Cheesy. We're still moving in that direction to where we will be teaching martial arts as well as everyday scenarios on how the children can get over certain things with this animation, because that's the purpose of it. And so, like Charming said, all of this could also go into the Melanite University in our teaching. I believe the debutante balls are so important. The Melatante ball galas, where our children feel like they are a part of our society, and we introduce them into the Melanite society and let them get dolled up and beautiful and debonair and present them to our society. And we could have a network where people, businesses come out and like, you know what I mean? Like give business cards, or that's how the Melanite internship could happen. Like we were really in a wave inside the meeting today on how our children can grow. Go ahead, Malika.
That would be dope as a festival. If there was some type of festival that could be set up where the networking happens and performances. So when Charming was speaking, I know one of the things that Nye absolutely loved was the gardening kits. So it would be dope to have a Melanite gardening kit if it came with like the pottery and like had Yehuda's oath or something on there that was, you know, reminiscent of what it is that we learn. And then it comes with the seeds. It comes with everything that you need to start the creation of this. And then you can even bring it into your animation and have that be like one of the characters' guides. Like it goes to this plant in order to get the whatever the plant stands for metaphysically, like how you have calendula, lavender, all of these things, the roses, they actually teach and give that. So when the children are watching the show, they know that they're creating their own and they have their own connection with it because they're getting the knowledge from the animation as well. That's really dope. It's really dope. I love it.
Okay, before we move on and before we start our game, I don't have nothing to talk about. I was gonna say, governess, our next show, can we open it with what I was gonna talk about today? Because I got a whole page right here, and I'm about to teach the peoples and about why they can't go to sleep. Can you hear me?
Oh, we missed yours.
It's okay. It would have took. It would have took a 15 or so.
Yours, I'm sorry.
It's okay. We would have took long anyway.
Go ahead.
So
yes.
We'll open it with the next show.
No,
So
I got it.
She was asking, can you open the show with that next week?
Let's open it. Now,
She was saying, let's do the game, but can we open the show with her?
Okay, so briefly, melatonin is a hormone that makes us go to sleep. It comes from the pineal gland. What I really started off on this is because blue light from your phone stops production of melatonin from your pineal gland. But there's just so much details about the circadian rhythm that I wanted to add into that, and about different clocks that we have, and how they've done studies on blue light and stuff. And I was going to give tips on how to regulate sleep patterns and stuff like that. But I just think it's important to note that melatonin comes from the pineal gland. And also governess has mentioned to us before how the dream state and the sleep state is the truest state of being and not the state we're in now. So the light that we constantly interact with in our house, our screens, are stopping us from producing a hormone that helps us to enter this state. So that is coming up next for our next show.
Okay, we're open. Absolutely, we're open with that then. Carbon, remember, okay, we'll open with that because it'll be Wednesday tomorrow. So
right.
Wednesdays come around every 2 days.
Right.
Every 2 days is Wednesday. Okay. All right, Jose. Go, Jose.
All right, everyone. We are going to play the Melanite version of Have You Ever Fuck, Marry, Kill? Let's Have a Conversation edition. I'm gonna give you someone fun right first. Lori Lightfoot, Quatita. Fuck, Marry, Kill. Lori Lightfoot.
I don't know who that is.
I'm gonna pull a picture of her up. Don't worry, I got you. I got
No,
you.
I got it.
Okay, you're
I was already started before you started, so I'm already here.
okay. Good.
Okay, you guys ready? If you guys
Yeah.
fuck, marry, kill, Lori Lightfoot.
I'm gonna kill her. I'm gonna kill her. Yep. I'm going to kill her with that hatchet. Because in this rendition, we have to say how you would kill them. You can't just say you'll kill them. And if you say you're gonna marry them, would you be faithful and honest? And if you fuck them, you got to say what you would kind of do and have you ever did it before. That's the would you rather. Have you ever? And yeah, I would kill her with a hatchet in the
I love
basement
that.
of.
You cut out. What did you say? You so
Malika.
cut out.
We didn't
Oh,
hear
I
the
said
end
I
of
would
what
kill her
you.
with a hatchet in the basement with a in of the mansion.
Okay, so does anyone have any rejections?
No. Malika, you're next. Kofi, fuck, marry, kill. And if you don't know who Kofi
Look at
is,
Aubrey. Look at Aubrey.
You mean Coffee from Jamaica?
yeah,
Blessings fall on life fun. You talking about?
from Girls Trip,
No,
from
Kofi Ralph Angel from Queen Sugar.
Ralph Angel. Yes,
The Chocolate Man.
I need
we'll get a
to see
picture,
him.
bro. You do need to see him.
Oh boy, here we go.
Is this the right one?
That's the right one.
Can you save this question for me too?
Aubrey, I got a special one for you.
And you better make sure you come through.
I would say, wait, what if you say Mary, what you got to say after that?
How would you be
How
loyal?
you want your life to be?
Yeah, would it be loyalty? Would you be cheating?
Yeah, are you loyal?
He looks really like he looks. I don't know because I don't know him, and I apologize. But he looks, at least in this picture, there's a bit of a good energy in here. You know, you got the shirt down, you living your life, you rocking these little gold chains and stuff. Groomed well. Yeah, I would say Mary. This doesn't look like a throwaway to me. And there's really no such thing as cheating in a relationship with me. So we would just enjoy the festivities.
And
that's
period. Okay, honey.
Carvin, you're up next. Fuck, marry, kill.
Fuck, marry, kill. All right.
All right.
Oh my God. Sure.
Okay.
I'm got my Google fingers ready.
Okay, you got your Google fingers ready. Kevin Gates.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we all know what he looked
Kevin
like,
Gates.
but I'm gonna pull up a picture anyway.
Don't worry, Quisita, I got you when we go back around.
Why all I
Kevin
see
Gates.
is that meme of him singing that verse? Bend you over, choke you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to get a good picture, but oh, here we'll do this one. This one's a good one.
I know who Kevin Gates is, but it's just like I don't think about him like that. I guess it could be a fling.
Okay.
Well, you have to now.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say, you don't know who Kevin is? Okay.
Yeah. Like I guess it could definitely be a
See,
fling or
that's
something. You know what I'm
right there,
saying?
baby. That's fuck up.
Yeah, that could be a fucking. Yeah. For sure. And what else I gotta say now? What happened?
So have you ever? You've never had a fling? It's have you ever though? Have you ever had a fling? You had a one night stand?
Yeah, many moons ago. Yes, I have. I can't even lie. But yeah, for sure. I'd one night stand that for sure. Why not? Shit.
There it
Why
is.
not?
There we go.
Just saying. Hey, man. All right.
You're next. Fuck, marry, kill. Lil Baby.
This for me?
It's for you, Lil Baby.
Oh, wow. Wow. I don't know what to say. So why do y'all bring up the picture for the committee? Because, you know, it's a part of the show now. I need a picture. Pick a good one. I know what he looked like, but just pick a good picture.
I got a good picture for it.
Oh,
Aubrey, you better watch your mouth.
Okay, I have special circumstances. I think that I would one night stand him and then be mad about it and probably try to kill him after that. No, but he's not ugly.
See?
Charming. He look
He's
like a
not
little
ugly,
mosquito. He look like a little mosquito.
Well, these are really good pictures, so
Girl,
I stand with what I said. I'm just gonna. We're being honest, so I would go for it, and then I would be like, "This tricked me." Yeah.
Not me thinking Lil Baby was the one that kissed Lil Wayne on.
What? Malika?
Oh my goodness, y'all. What?
Come on, Jose.
All right.
Come on,
Aubrey. You ready? Fuck, Marry, Kill. Tyler Lepley. From P-Valley. Diamond.
What did you say his name was?
I'm put
He
him up.
is the light skin.
I know you're talking about.
I know, and I have to. That's why I had to save a special one for you. You have a preference, and we gotta break some things.
The have and the have nots man. Mm-hmm.
Girl, I
No,
love
not him.
man, girl.
Oh, Aubrey.
Oh, okay. Listen.
What's it gonna be?
Absolutely, I am fucking the dog. Everything, honey. We are going to fuck until the fucking sun come up, honey. Things will be done. He will be shown why the Aries is the best.
And have you ever, Aubrey?
Huh? What?
And have you ever? And
Have
have
I
you
ever
ever?
what?
Okay.
Have I ever what?
Fuck till the sun come up.
And have, honey, listen. It is amazing. And if you got you a little Mary J with it, honey, it's the best thing ever since sliced bread.
But smoke.
Come on, Jose.
All right. I don't know if somebody else picks for me, so I'm gonna go straight to Chaz. Chaz.
Oh.
I'm gonna let you find someone for me.
I got you, Jose. I got you.
Oh, okay.
I got you. I
Chaz.
got somebody for you.
Oh, okay, let's go with it.
Oh, cause it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
The Baby. Marry, kill, fuck.
That's too easy.
I mean,
I have one.
if I can do what I can do, I'll marry it.
Oh, really?
My Google didn't even say something. Really?
Did Google say something went wrong?
Yes.
Google even Google clocked your
absolutely
ass.
not,
He
girl.
said
People said hell to the no.
Okay, we're gonna kill. We're gonna kill. Google, you're right. We'll recheck. We're gonna
You're gonna
kill,
Okay.
and we'll do it by food, slowly in food, inch by
Okay.
inch.
Okay.
Oh. All right, Chaz. Megan Good.
Making Good. Mm.
Malika.
It's the lips, y'all. It's the lips for me. It is the lips for me. I mean, she just been looking. Ooh, Megan ain't been not looking good. You know what I'm saying? So, shit. Fuck Mary Kill. I ain't marrying her because she into that little. We gonna fuck her though.
Okay.
That's what we gonna do. How? Whew. Y'all already know how. Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
I was gonna wait to see if you was gonna strap it up or something, Chaz. I was trying to see if you was gonna put the strap on. I was waiting.
I mean, that's an option, you know. Hey, it's an option.
Okay,
But
I
have
got
you
another one for
ever,
you.
Chaz?
Have I ever? I have.
Yeah, because you didn't gave me Lori Lightfoot. What the fuck is that?
I know that was just a joke one. I got a real one for you.
Great.
I
Why
know.
would you do that?
Okay.
Because you gotta throw a pun one in. You know how they do the little fake fun ones. We had to start it off with a little jokey joke, but
You wrong.
that was the wrong one because she didn't even know who she was.
Let's see the new one.
The new one. Okay, I know you know him, but Boris Kodji. I'm gonna pull him up.
Boris
Where's
Kojo?
Kojo?
Yeah.
First of all, I could not. He's so fine, but I could not fuck nor marry him because of Nicole, for one. So I'm just gonna kill him and Nicole. Well, will I fuck them first, then kill them both? Okay, I might fuck them first as a couple, then kill them both.
I like
I would just tie them together and throw them over the boat into the water.
Okay. I'm down with that one.
In the river, girl.
Right, bounce together.
Put them together because they always together.
Don't worry, we'll do part 2 next week.
That's too funny. Hey, real quick, can I play this important little message real quick before we get out of here? It's maybe not even 30 seconds. Real quick, y'all. Real quick. Since we're going into Black History Month.
My black brothers and sisters, today is the first day of Black History Month. Today is the day that we eat the cookie of the Oreo in discard of that white cream filling on the middle. I was at Starbucks this morning, and the white lady asked me if I wanted cream in my coffee. I said, why? She said, because it tastes better that way. I said, why does it taste better? Because it is whitewashed? Because it's lighter? Racism is all around you. Even the weatherman this morning said that we are supposed to get snow tonight, a blanket of snow. And you all are okay with that. The streets are black. The roads are black. They want to put the white blanket of snow to cover up your blackness. Everything is white, even this Apple iPhone cord. Why? Because white man has the power. Good morning, my black brother.
And with that said, y'all have a good night. I figured that was just important, just so you know, because it is Black History Month. You know what I'm saying? At any rate, I hope everybody's had a great time. We did. It was a great conversation. I love my panel. I love y'all, committee. And until next week, y'all, don't trust no G Night. Don't trust no G No.
Period. Bye.
Peace.
Good night.